Welcome, fellow compuments, and welcome back to the park. The
Treachery
funnest.
hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides. The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. And they shattered, and as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single, traitorous thought.
Anyway, the funnest place on the world. Oh, what does this have to say? Something that. Holy shit, we're freaking out, man. Anyway, moving on, since I still can't seem to find the button to be able to read the pages better for you guys. Sorry about that. Just back to have some more fun, maybe ride some more rides, maybe meet some more boogeyman, and try and find our runaway kid, Callum.
Constant crashes and 80s music. I guess it floats someone's boat.
Why not? What's wrong with 80s music, man? Yay, bumper cars! We get to go on bumper cars. One of the more fun parts of going to a fair or a theme park. However, it seems like this one has ran its course, except for there's one that has its lights on. Can I please have a button to help me read these things better? Not that button. Alright, I guess. Hey. I think I'm supposed to go that way.
It's a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother. Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand. Don't even remember what it was. When I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window. I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment. He wrote me the ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help. Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony. I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead my mouth said, yes, Sheriff.
As it should. The story is definitely getting more twisted as we go along. Twisted and dimented. Decrease. Why must you be here? The mist is coming our way. But is it a danger to us or a danger to the park? Did I see the hat and trench coat of a boogeyman? I'm pretty sure I did. I can see my house from here.
People come into your life for a reason. Dad used to say that before Mom ran off. After that, he mostly just drank. Things were different for Don and I. When we met, I was sweeping the floor at Susie's diner. He came in with some workers, but he didn't try to flirt or cop a feel like the others. He just ordered a coffee and sat there, watching me. When my shift was over, he offered to walk me home. I don't know how to describe that walk. We talked and laughed and eventually kissed. It felt like love. It felt like a fairy tale. I can't tell you if Callum was made that night or one of the ones that followed. But I think it has to be that night. That one perfect night. Dawn and I moved in together, but then, well, he died. According to the supervisor, his safety harness failed when he was working on the top of the Ferris wheel. Dawn was there one moment, and then gone. Sometimes people leave your life for no reason. I was 3 months pregnant with Callum. Fairy tale fucking over.
And now you're in a demented fairy tale. One that you've obviously wrapped yourself within this theme park that you and your kid, well, mainly your kid, loved greatly, and you just found it a burden. You there? Hi, Boogeyman. Hi. I'm always happy to have you at the controls. It makes me feel safe. So that was a fun Ferris wheel ride, getting to learn more about our main character here and how she is definitely a little screwed up. And we learn a little bit more about how and why this game has took such a fairy tale way of telling the story. Well, thank you. I was wondering when a lumberjack was going to come through there and take down that tree. I guess I had my answer. Almost immediately. Are you done freaking out? Can we move on now?
A lot
Please
of
and
people
thank you.
idolize their children. You hear them talking about their kids and just the way they talk, their fucking voices make me want to vomit. My angel likes to read, and little Johnny is so good on the piano. Fuck those people! You give up 9 months of your life carrying them, you traumatize yourself giving birth to them, and then you spend the rest of your life as their slave. Wiping asses, mopping up piss, feeding them. Little life-sucking monsters who take and take and take until... we all go insane. Any parent who pretends otherwise is just dishonest. That's called choice supportive bias. I am honest. Callum really grinds my gears, and he owes me everything. Everything. It'd serve the little fuck right if I just abandoned him.
Okay, first of all, you just need to
I always wanted to ride this one.
stop.
Never got around to do it before.
You just need to stop and think about exactly what you're saying and who you're saying it about, first of all, because... yeah, if you really didn't want that kid, why the hell would you go out on a limb and go into a theme park that he ran into and go after him? You there? Yep. Hi. Hi.
What do you want?
We need to talk about Callum.
What do you mean? What have you done to him?
That's insulting. You and your boy are everything that this place doesn't want. The antithesis of what we stand for.
Where is Callum?
The poor child. He tried so hard to do what he was taught. He even left you a trail of breadcrumbs. But the park is just so hungry.
Tell me where my son is.
The witch has him now. Has both of you. No happy ending here, I'm afraid.
Just leave me alone.
Fool. You always were.
as Hook Hand. Are you Krampus and not? Whee! We're going through the Insane Asylum roller coaster. Woohoo! This is very interesting. Although I must say, that was a very awesome sequence. One of the more unique sequences in a horror game, or just in a game period, because you don't really see a lot of sequences like that. I mean, there's been quite a few that are similar, but none that really quite have the feel because of the backing of the story that is being told up to this point. So, yeah, that was cool. I give him props for creativeness in this horror game. I mean, throughout this whole horror game, it's been pretty creative. Now we get a flashlight. We're off to see the witch, the wonderful witch of the park.
Callum, where are you? Callum has bruises on his
Obviously,
arms,
he's nowhere.
finger marks. Someone has been hurting him. I've asked him, demanded really, to know where he got the marks. But he doesn't want to answer me. Something has scared him into silence. He doesn't dare talk. He's been changing too. Something sinister lurks in the darkness behind his eyes. I catch him staring at me at odd moments. In the night, he tosses and turns and cries out words that I cannot understand. When I try to soothe him, he snaps and bites at my fingers. I think he wants to talk to me. I think he wants to tell me. But they are watching him every minute of every day. They are whispering to him in his sleep, changing him. They are taking my baby away from me. I can save him. There will be pain. But I love him, and in the end, he will understand why.
I have the most unfortunate idea on that, of why the kid would be doing that, and it's not because of he.
By that one. Never found out who did it.
Cotton candy corpse leaves sour taste in parkgoers' mouths. Anyway, my little... Yeah, high footsteps that aren't mine, obviously. Gonna keep me looking behind me now. There any games I can shoot? Anything I can win? Like a teddy bear? Maybe I can bring something home to my room in the asylum that I'm obviously apparently in, because the roller coaster pretty much showed us that. I don't know. I think this mother is a little nutso crazy. Cotton candy, huh? Cotton candy, huh?
Poor bastard. Who did this to him?
Gee, I don't know. First of all, good turnaround jump scare moment, first of all. Unfortunately, you kind of see the signs. Cotton candy and cotton candy. Bada bing, bada boom. There you go. Signs. Made it just a little obvious that there was going to be something to do with that one. Take a pills.
These are mine.
Yeah? Destroy reality. Fuck gravity. 1980s. Are you better off than you were 4 years ago? Reagan, 80. Don't believe anything they tell you. Fear the boogeyman. Stop picking your nose then. La da 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 da. And these pills have apparently sent us into the boogeyman's reality. And there's the boogeyman. Turn around. Every now and again the boogeyman just gets a little bit closer. Turn around. The pyramid of bears will let you in on a little secret. If you can get through them, first of all. Really?
Don't touch me.
Callum? Is it the same news? Future Times. This one I can actually read. By Laurel and Howdy. Belly button is the signature of your personal creator. I believe her name was Mama. Every 17th child is a magnet for sinfulness. Never mind, not gonna read that. Because it's just a load of horse shit. Not even going to read. Okay, hi, that. For some reason, that was a little more obscure in my vision. I didn't really recognize it until I was pretty well close to it. Boogeyman's still behind me.
No.
That's never. That's never. Yeah, that was,
The park is a
a
collage
good-
of contradictions all of its own. Millions of people die every year in car crashes, and the park has little cars designed specifically to simulate that action. Hear the children scream with joy. In the sideshow alley, you can walk away with 15 cents worth of mass-produced Chinese teddy bears, while a grinning carny pockets your hard-earned $5. What secrets lie beneath the sullen waters of the lake? The tears of jilted lovers, the soiled condoms of illicit affairs, the clotted blood of the lonely suicide. And the face of the witch looms over it all. I always despised her toothy grin and warty nose. I hate that sparkle in her weathered, watchful eyes. I think Callum is waiting for me. Inside.
well, wasn't it enough? Hi, bats. Wasn't it enough of a, as I get turned around here, a, clue? Given that we just got through the, Okay, is this a witch's mouth or a witch's cave? Sure is dark in here, here. I had to. It gave it to me. So I decided to take the opportunity to make a stupid joke. It's all good. This part right here is been interesting. But now, we're in the witch's house. Witch's mouth, I should actually say. Which is a phrase I never really want to say again. But anyway, I'm going to leave this episode right here. This game has some very good scares, and the story is developing well as you go along in this game. I mean, it takes a lot of inspiration from the Hansel and Gretel story, and it really brings that into this game, and it definitely goes together well. It goes with the very interesting style of a different way of the Hansel and Gretel story being told, you know, with the witch, of course, being at the core center of this. And yeah, I'm really digging it. I really dig the way the story is told. I really dig how everything is just really there to help push the story along. It's not necessarily there as always going to be a threat to you. That one jump scare with with Chad, it was done well. It was executed well. I'm not going to criticize it as being bad, because it was good, even though I could see where it was going with the cotton candy thing, and then you see the cotton candy sign right there. It was pretty well placed, but nonetheless, a little more intense sound probably could have made that a little bit better, rather than just turning around and seeing the chipmunk right there behind you. But anyway, besides what my opinion is, thank you everybody so much for watching. If you liked this video, make sure you ride that roller coaster all the way to that thumb on that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment down below on what you think of this game, what you think of the story, how it goes through the different evolution of it, and how it kind of tells a different Hansel and Gretel story all of its own. Always take care of each other. Always live on the edge. I will see you in that next episode. See ya.